Casting in movies is a really important job. If you get the cast of the movie right, the director's vision can come to life and the movie can do wonders. We have actors who are so perfect for their roles that they have made that role iconic, and you can't really see anyone else portraying that character. So here's our list of 10 actors who were perfectly casted for their roles. Number 10, Rajkumar Rao as Pritam Vidroi in Bareli Ki Barfi. So let's start off with an oddball. Now this is certainly not the most popular movie on this list or even a popular character, but we doubt anyone could have played this role better than how Rajkumar Rao did it. Although the main focus of Bareli Ki Barfi was the love story between Ayushmann and Kriti, Rajkumar Rao as Pritam Vidroi was the force behind this movie's success. With his subtle, scared and soft-spoken mannerisms on one side and the Rangbaz badass babu attitude on the other. Rajkumar Rao switched between the two character traits so effortlessly and believably that you just fall in love with this character and with him as an actor as well. And so for that, he certainly deserves a spot on this list. Number 9, Kareena Kapoor Khan as Geet in Jab We Met. For the audience nowadays, a cute bubbly Punjabi girl has become a stereotype. But the stereotype was started solely because of a character of Geet in Jab We Met, which got a lot of love from the public and the critics. Kareena Kapoor proved to be the perfect choice for the role as she brought all her energy onto the screen and portrayed a character that was so different from the normal conservative girl we were used to seeing in the movies 15 years ago. Kareena managed to portray the talkative, annoying and still somehow sweet Geet with such perfection. And not only the bubbly part, Kareena was also good as the subdued, heartbroken girl in the second half of the film. Her role became a trademark and was an inspiration to a whole new stereotype which never lived up to her acting in Jab We Met. And that's why she's the perfect casting choice for Geet. Number 8, Ranbir Kapoor as Jordan in Rockstar. Ranbir Kapoor over the years has proven his acting talent in different roles which were good. But none of his portrayals were as great as his role in Rockstar. Starting off as Janardhan, a very seeda-sada guy who wants inspiration to become a great musician, to a self-destructive, egoistic, angry rock star named Jordan. Ranbir really manages to capture the journey of a small-time boy who makes it big. All his heartbreaks, all his achievements, all his mistakes and all his failures. And does so in a way that we feel for his character and all that he has gone through. Ranbir truly captures the essence of the role and makes it his own. Number 7, Vidya Balan as Silk Smita in The Dirty Picture. Making a film based on the life of the South Indian actress Silk Smita was certainly a controversial decision. However, it worked simply because of the casting of Vidya Balan, who was simply outstanding in the film. Starting off as Reshma, a village girl who aspires to be a movie star, to her transformation of the sex symbol Silk, Vidya Balan hits all the right notes to her character without making it seem too vulgar. Vidya did everything she needed to do to make this role a memorable one. From gaining weight to bringing forth her hidden sexuality, she did a complete turnaround to all of the roles that she had done in the past and blended in naturally in the role of Silk and made a movie that was led by a female earn a lot of bucks, which is certainly not an easy task, and kudos to the perfect casting that made it happen. Number 6, Kangana Ranaut as Rani Mehra in Queen. A very significant film in terms of the feminist movement, Queen did not have a proper male lead in the film. So most of the film was dependent on the sole female lead, and that was Rani Mehra, also known as Queen. And the wrong casting could have easily derailed this film, but thank God. The makers of the film went with Kangana Ranaut because who else could have done justice to this role other than her? She perfectly displayed the modern, shy, conservative girl whose heart is broken because her marriage is cancelled, and how she goes on her honeymoon alone to Paris and Amsterdam and gains confidence and starts taking control of her life by making her own decisions. There are countless times in this film where you can relate to her character and what she is going through, and not for a moment you feel like you're watching Kangana Ranaut on screen. It always feels like you're watching this character of Rani Mehra grow and learn. Of course, Kangana Ranaut won a ton of awards for her role in the movie, and rightly so. She deserves every one of them. Number 5, Rajesh Khanna as Anand Sehgal in Well, Anand. If Rajesh Khanna is ever remembered for one of his many roles, it would be for his portrayal of Anand Sehgal, a young man who is suffering from lymphosarcoma of the intestine and only has approximately 6 months to live. However, despite this bad situation, Anand is always cheerful and always tries to make everyone around him happy. Granted, the character of Anand is good because of the brilliant writing by a bunch of writers and the vision of Hrishikesh Mukherjee. However, the character is made iconic by Rajesh Khanna, who just lives the character. He embodies the sorrows and the happiness of Anand brilliantly. I mean, can you really imagine anyone else saying the iconic dialogues like the Babu Moshai one and the Zindagi Badi Honi Chahiye Lambi Nahi? It's really Rajesh Khanna's role and the height of his marvelous career. Number 4. Amrish Puri as Mogambo in Mr. India. For a man who was stereotyped as being a villain for a long time, Amrish Puri surely did give us some memorable performances, and none of them are more iconic than the infamous Mogambo. He brought just the right amount of crazy and evil in a character that was supposed to be a super villain in a superhero film. A crazy retired army general who wants to take over India from a hidden island. That sounds very unbelievable. Yet Amrish Puri somehow makes it work, and makes it work good. He was cruel, twisted and creepy, and there is nothing new that we can say that has not already been said about Amrish Puri playing Mogambo. And again, there is no one in Bollywood other than Amrish Puri who could have done justice to this role. Number 3. Arshad Varsi as Circuit in Munna Bhai films. I'm sure that when everyone first watched Munna Bhai, everyone just fell in love with Munna and Circuit. But the thing is, the script wants you to fall in love with Munna, while Circuit is mainly written as a comic relief sidekick. But Arshad Varsi is just so good as Circuit that he makes himself noticeable. So much so that one can easily argue that there would be no Munna without Circuit. Arshad Varsi's Circuit overshines Munna Bhai in many of the scenes. And that is not because Sanjay Dutt is bad as Munna. In fact, Sanjay Dutt is brilliant as Munna Bhai. But still, whenever Circuit enters the frame, he steals the show, gets all the laughs, and when the time comes, he even makes you feel sad. And all of this is more apparent just because of how well Arshad Varsi portrays the role. Number 2. Paresh Rawal as Baburao Ganpatrao Apte in Hera Fairy. Same as Circuit, the character of Baburao Ganpatrao Apte was mainly written as a supporting comedic relief character, while Shyam and Raju were supposed to be the main characters of the film. But Paresh Rawal was again so brilliant that he stole our hearts. With his unique style and his perfect comic timing, Paresh Rawal became the main attraction of the film. Before this film, Paresh Rawal was mainly stereotyped as a villain. But this role changed his fortune as he got a chance to showcase his versatility. And he took that opportunity with both hands and just gave us an epically funny character. Number 1. Amjad Khan as Gabbar Singh in Sholay. Is there any kind of shock that the character of Gabbar Singh is on the top of this list? Before Sholay, there was hardly ever a villain that got so much attention from the audience. Amjad Khan played the role in such a menacing way that people remember the dialogues of the villain more than of the heroes in this film. Every time Amjad Khan was on screen, he completely stole the limelight off of everyone else. With some awesomely written scenes and Amjad Khan's smooth dialogue delivery, the role has become a benchmark in Bollywood history. As all of us know that Amjad Khan was not the first choice for this role and that Danny Rengzoppa was originally casted as the villain, we sure are glad that Danny refused this role and the role ended up with Amjad Khan. And we are so glad it did because Amjad Khan just nailed the role completely in his terrifying and mad portrayal of Gabbar Singh. Also, we are really sorry to hear about what happened to Sushant Singh Rajput. This incident really lifts the curtain to show us how cruel Bollywood as an industry really is. And we hope that this starts a conversation about how Bollywood is a nepotism-based industry and how people from different backgrounds are treated so differently. We hope no one, not a single person has to go through something similar in Bollywood or in any other profession. So guys, if this is your only escape route, if you feel like this is your only choice, just talk to someone, anyone. There are helplines, there are people, there are friends. Even if you feel like no one is there for you, trust me, you will find someone, talk to someone. If you feel like this is going to reduce your sadness won't reduce. It's just passed on to your loved ones, to the people you care, to your parents, to your family. So don't take this decision, talk to someone. So guys, do let us know in the comments below what are the videos you want us to make next. Like and share this video and subscribe to Brainwash for more videos like these.